EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Houston Texans and the Cincinnati Bengals. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wild card game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start with the option. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Romeo Okwara. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Able to find Lazard. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Bengals. 53 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. 25.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Trenton Cannon, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Burrow on 3rd down. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Check right 27. Check right 27. We own it.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Flushed out right. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. They'll run with Cannon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down now, it's Cannon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Finding Knox there, complete. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
His kick is good.
Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The 26-yard line.
Now it's Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Out of the gun, Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
He's brought down by William Jackson. It's a gain of 4.
Watson on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Romeo Okwara in on the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's brought down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're ready to move and fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal line. A gain of 3.
On 2nd and goal, Watson eluding the pressure right. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Switch up. Hey, check Mike 27.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Cannon. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First down. Here's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Why don't you just start over?
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Burrow will throw. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
From the end zone, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he'll be able to get this up to about the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before the break. Watson rolling to his right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On 2nd and 10, Watson flushed out right. And now Watson throws another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 25. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And taking it across midfield and and just shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Cannon. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Switch. Alert 3.
On first down, Muhammad. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. From the 50, it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. 50 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
Is good.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. On the return, Phillips. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They'll run with Muhammad. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Burrow. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return comes Cobb. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Watson. On the screen, this is Evans. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Houston.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Evans. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 1st down, Watson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now Cobb to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Their own 36-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Texans.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Check 26, check 26.
On 2nd down, a run with Evans.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run here with Evans. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot.
They run the counter. Muhammad. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
3rd and 6.
Now it's Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
Now Watson. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run with Evans. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll go right back to Evans. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. This to advance to the divisional round. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Tony Brown there on the tackle. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to?
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete to Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Cincinnati, good night, everybody.